Hi Aquarius, happy birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as over in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight after the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's a way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Ace of Arrows. So this could just say that a lot of you might have just found yourself suddenly coming to the realization that you had feelings for this person in the past. This might have come out of the blue for some of you. So this might have been someone that you've known for a while, for example, and all of a sudden it just seems like you suddenly had romantic feelings for them. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Fool. So yeah, if we look at the artwork here, the energy that I'm getting here, it could just be saying that this person just might have been very flirtatious in general, right? If we look at the artwork there, it looks like there's a bouquet of flowers on their head, which makes you think someone would have thrown that on them, right? So it could just be one of those things where they might have just had a reputation as being quite the flirt, right? And it might have gotten them into trouble every now and again. But yeah, it just looks like that's just a light, playful energy that they had in general, at least in the past. All right, present energy on your side, we have illusion. So I can see this playing out a couple of different ways. This is the equivalent of the moon in traditional tarot. And it could just be saying that you might be holding your feelings back, right? Just for maybe because you're like, okay, this person's such a player, so I don't want them to feel like, they could hook me as well. Or it could just be saying that you could really just be trying to feel them out and see do they have feelings for you, because again, if they're so flirtatious, you're like, okay, can I take them seriously if they're making an advance toward me, or is this just them doing what they do in general, right? Okay, present energy on their side, we have the Five of Wands. So this is a Leo energy here, and usually Five of Wands energy points to competition. With this deck in particular, though, the energy that I get with this is, again, it calls back to an extent the artwork in the Fool card. I mean, he has the cane just like he has there. We see bouquet of flowers like we see there as well. But I feel like what this is saying more than anything is that while they might, actually enjoy giving a lot of attention to a lot of people, the way we see that bouquet of flowers behind their back to me says that realistically they do have a vision of being with just one person, but again, that might be more hidden, right? That's the same way we see those flowers behind his back. Could just be saying that they're not as open about that. Yes, ultimately they would like a one-to-one connection, so people just might see them on the surface flirting with everyone and just assume that that's the last thing on their mind. So of course they could be shooting themselves in the foot by giving that impression off. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Seven of Arrows. So this is actually an Aquarius energy here, and usually Seven of Arrows or Seven Swords points to deception, which is the case here to an extent, but it has a different energy to it as far as if we look at the artwork. We see that she doesn't necessarily look all that thrilled, right? Where usually the person walking away with the Five Arrows or the Five Swords looks like they're happy to be getting away with what they're doing. So this could just be saying a couple different things. For some of you, it could just be saying that if you're already in a relationship with this person, you might just be holding back that, maybe the attention that they give to others is bothering you, right? That could be one way it's playing out. Or for others of you, it could just be saying that maybe you're just engaging with them in a more casual way, but really wanting to take things to a deeper level, but not feeling comfortable enough to express that desire to them. All right, future energy on their side, we have the King of Cups. So this is the Scorpio energy here, and just the Scorpio archetype anyway would be someone who might not be too quick to reveal feelings, right? They might be a little bit more closed off and not expressing themselves in early stages until they fully feel like they could trust someone. So that could be what's at play there. So that could obviously fuel your insecurity, right? If you're like trying to figure out, okay, can I trust this person? Can I go to the next level with this person? Like I said, in that regard, I feel like they're their own worst enemy because at least from what I'm seeing here, it does look like they have a genuine interest in a one-to-one connection, but because they're not upfront about that, and they do tend to scatter their attention to a lot of people, I feel like the majority of people would never think that, oh yeah, this person is someone who wants to settle now. All right, bottom of the deck. On your side, we have oppression. So this is the equivalent of the tower in traditional tarot. There we go. And if we look at the artwork here, obviously she doesn't look too thrilled. We see the stormy waters behind her. So could just be saying that, again, like I said, I feel like you're bottling up this expression of yours. Like I said, whether it's to tell them if you're not already involved in something more serious, looks like they're just holding back the desire to express that, or if the two of you are already involved in a more formal connection, it looks like there's a resistance on your part to express them that it's bothering you if they are giving their attention to other people, just being flirtatious. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ace of Wands. So given that you had the Ace energy, it was arrows versus wand, but given that you had an Ace energy in the past as well, it could just be saying that maybe their attraction for you might have come across very suddenly for them as well. But if not, that could just be saying that maybe that's just how they are, right? Like maybe they just feel a thrill of fresh starts around situations. That could be why it can be a little bit hard for them sometimes to be more settled. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the messages of Oracle cards deck. Just going to pull a single card from this deck. Got two there. Okay, and next we'll see what we get from Wisdom Oracle. Same goal, just going to go for one card here as well, and then we'll read the messages from that card and then these cards as well, and wrap the reading up with that. Okay, got one there. So, all right, let's go with this one first, I guess. All right, we have Fate. It says this is a destined partnership. So yeah, even if that's not saying, stay together for eternity, it looks like there is definitely something that you're supposed to feel your way through around the situation, right? So, for example, if there's maybe a part of you that holds back your feelings, right? And seeing that mirrored through this person, but in a totally different way, could just help you get in touch with that side of you as well. All right, we have unavailable. It says, sorry, get that to focus a little better. There we go. It says this person is unable to give you all you deserve. So interesting message there too, right? Because like I said, it looks like. So yeah, to me, this makes it seem a little more likely that a lot of you would like things to be more serious between you and this person. But again, like I said, it seems like they keep things surface level. So yeah, it could just be one of those things. Like I said, I feel like they do have that desire in them. But like I said, it seems like they just shoot themselves in the foot because they never really express that. So let's see. All right, we have time to go. There's the artwork, and the number is 45. All right, well, let's see what this has to say. It seems straightforward, but sometimes the messages could be a little deeper. Okay, the relationship message says it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. So yeah, interesting message there, right? As far as if you want something deeper, walk away. Because like I said, ultimately, I still really do feel like this person does as well. But getting them to express that looks like a bit of an obstacle, to say the least, right? So for some of you, unfortunately, that might have to be the extent that it goes to where you do move away, right? And then maybe that could trigger for them a lesson to say, okay, maybe you need to be more upfront about what you really do want, right? As opposed to, obviously, on the outside, no one would ever know that this person would want something more serious. So, well, on the one hand, I hope this didn't resonate with you guys, because it's kind of a tough message. But if it did, if this is your situation, hopefully you got some guidance from that. And we'll wrap up there. Once again, happy birthday, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.